Hey everybody, Thomas Sheedy, president of Atheists for Liberty here. I know we've been on a bit of a hiatus when it comes to the creation of more video content in our streams because we're making quite a few updates when it comes to our day-to-day operations here in the organization. I have a bit of a new setup. Things are still under construction a little bit, but rest assured we're going to be coming out with a lot more content very, very soon. Not only are we working on the creation of more said content, we always like to pay attention to current events, especially ones that just happen very suddenly, things that are in the news, things that pertain to our mission and our tagline: free speech, free thinking, freedom for all. There's a big, big event that occurred a few days ago across the pond in the United Kingdom pertaining to the freedom of speech that we all care about in the West, and criticism of religion and criticism of current events, various different things that you in a Western society should be able to do freely without opposition and without any control against your ability to speak freely. And when I saw the following announcement made from our friends at the Objective Standard Institute on X, which I'll read in a moment, it got me very, very intrigued to learn more about what occurred there. So I'm going to go ahead and read what OSI wrote, and we're going to bring on a special guest to quickly talk about the topic. So OSI fellow Kiyah Willis and Prometheus on campus president Eli Lastman were scheduled to speak at King's College London today, 2 days ago, about the Israel-Gaza war, but anti-Israel, pro-Hamas students pressured the university to ban Kiyah from campus, claiming she's an Islamophobe who engages in hate speech, and Eli has received death threats along with accusations that he's a war criminal. So the King's College Israel Society canceled the event entirely. They also said that Kiyah and Eli will hold a panel online at that time at 6:30 GMT. So we're going to go ahead and bring on Kiyah Willis. I am very pleased to introduce her. She is a ex-woke leftist, ex-non-binary, and current advocate for the secular liberal right. She's also a fellow at the Objective Standard Institute and contributor for Free Black Thought. Kiyah, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good, Thomas. Thank you so much for having me on at such last minute. Yeah.
I was about to thank you again for the same thing. I've been paying attention to quite a lot of things that you've been doing on X, and I am very impressed. I love the bio because it very much relates to a lot of the things that we're doing at AFL. And I wanted to contact you sooner actually about potential collaboration. We can definitely talk about that further. But I was very disturbed to see what occurred there. You have very much always been an advocate for free speech. You definitely have been talking quite a lot about foreign affairs in the Israel-Gaza war recently. And I would assume you probably thought that this talk in its original format would have gone on without a hunch.
Yeah, I have been very active in talking about the conflict in Israel, and this is actually my first time that I was going to be doing a kind of in-person event, so I was super excited. I'm actually in Prague right now for Level Up Europe, which is OSI's conference. And so just while I was here, we were going to do just a small event at a stop a few days before in London. And yeah, it kind of just blew up into something it wasn't supposed to be. Like I said, it was supposed to be this small get together with a few students to chat, and it has turned into a national news story kind of overnight. And so it's kind of crazy just how things turned out.
Yeah, for anybody who says any critique of Islam or any kind of fear of accusations of Islamophobia are so 10 years ago, so old. Clearly, that isn't the case. Clearly, there are still free thinkers around the world who are facing this kind of massive controlled opposition, unfortunately, just for talking about foreign affairs, just for talking about an issue that clearly people in the United Kingdom would certainly be affected by. It's quite annoying. But as I read in the OSI announcement, you ended up doing an alternative panel online. How did that go?
Well, I think it went well. The students who were originally supposed to see us speak at King's College joined, and we answered some of their questions about the conflict, and that part went really, really well. We also had a lot of trolls, though, because I said it kind of blew up in a way that it wasn't supposed to. It's a lot of these internet, trolls that really had spread the lies about us that started this whole protest, which I guess I can maybe go into that for a minute, that this entire thing started off with a lie.
Yeah, from spamming to just intimidation, these people don't stop. and they're not going to stop. And I think with these types of people, they want to see us cave. They want to see us not have alternative events. They want to see us submit to their insane anti-freedom behavior. And I'm glad that you didn't give in. I'm glad that there was an alternate event that was scheduled. I'm very glad to see that. During the panel and during the online event, was there any kind of online intimidation that you received when that was going on as well? Was there any continued problems that happened from there?
Quite a bit of intimidation on the live stream in the comments, and when we announced that we were kind of banned from King's College, in the tweet that I posted, there was a lot of comments in that saying, you know, we're going to come and find you, and you are not safe to walk through London as long as, you know, you're still talking about these things. So that was a little bit scary, but you know, things went off and we're safe. So that's, I guess, all that we can really do, right?
Yeah, I'm really glad to hear that. I'm further disappointed personally, speaking as an American, to see that a country that such as the UK that has prided themselves in Western values, the Enlightenment, the Magna Carta, has submitted to a culture that is totally against their values, totally against the freedoms of Britons everywhere. I spoke recently with Sam Westrup about this, by the way, everybody. You can check out our streaming series episode with him about how the culture in Britain has just drastically changed. I'm assuming I actually haven't gone too much into your background, but I'm assuming you're an American, judging by the accent. How different is life and freedom of speech in the U.S. compared to the UK? How is life in the United Kingdom? Do you feel like you have a kind of a muzzle when it comes to talking about certain sensitive events, especially in the realm of things like Islam?
Yeah. So I don't know. I keep trying to think of if a U.S. university would have done things differently, if they would have still allowed us to speak, or if the threats would have gotten them to shut the event down. But I don't know. I did have another event last night in London where we had some potential threats just because of what happened at King's College, and so we had a little bit of heightened security to make sure everybody was safe, but it didn't feel like there was a threat that, you know, the government was going to come in and shut it down or anything, and we were able to go off without, yeah, any pushback really in like, you know, threats or anything. So that was so I think in that sense it was pretty good, the free speech of, you know, not having to worry about, yeah, being in danger for mostly. But yeah, the King's College situation was kind of bad, and I don't know if a US college would have done differently though.
I'm wondering if maybe like if you spoke at a private university, you might have received the same treatment. Unfortunately, I know the U.S. is kind of going in a similar direction that the UK is in, but I would assume that the UK is like 10 years ahead when it comes to its authoritarianism now on this topic in comparison to us. But um, I bet woke people would still be quite annoyed. I bet you'd have Islamists still chanting to do whatever they could to get you canceled, and it's a real shame. And it's why I am more than happy to have you on this channel and to be speaking to you now, because people like you are just incredible voices against this kind of authoritarian madness that we're seeing everywhere. I especially love you talking about the secular liberal right in your bio, because that is something that just instantly was like a turn. I'm like, yes, we need more people to go in that direction. And I'm very thrilled that Craig and the team at OSI have been fully backing you and fully supporting you. Craig's also on our advisory board at AFL, so I am just so happy to know that still your event went on. You had a lot of support. You have a great team that is backing you up. And I am looking forward, and we are looking forward to seeing your continued success in the months and years to come.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm proud of the fact that we were able to get the event to go off. But yeah, we're looking forward to what comes next too. Because this thing blew up so much, hopefully that'll get more eyes on, you know, the free speech issue, and so we're hoping to kind of keep pushing in that direction of, yeah, just making more people aware of what's going on in these universities.
I think with these people, you can't give them a limb. You can't give them a leg. If they try to intimidate you, push back even harder. I have a little bit of a surprise for our viewers. I ended up thinking of doing this for fun, but I think in the spirit of free speech, and if it's an issue in the UK, we can definitely edit this out if necessary. But I am very proud to do this. I decided I'm a bit of an artist, Kiyah. Okay, everybody knows me for my artistic talents very much. I'm a team at AFL, and all the members, they just know that I just am such an expert at drawing and painting. I had an extra whiteboard in the office, and I decided to draw this nice little cartoon here. Everybody, I want to let you know that I have this drawing. I want this drawing to represent the literal prophet Muhammad of Islam. Again, this is Muhammad, the let's just say kid friendly. I'll be respectful to YouTube's rules in this sense. Very kid friendly Prophet Muhammad of the religion of Islam. Okay, come at me, guys. Come at me, bro. Let's see what happens. I'm in a country where I can't be super duper intimidated, and we're uploading this on an American site. So let's see what happens with that. But Kiyah, I am very, very appreciative of your bravery and your efforts. This organization is very much stands in support of you and everything you're doing, and we're very thrilled to see your progress again in the years to come. Guys, go ahead and follow Kiyah Willis at Kiyah Willis on X and other social media platforms. Kiyah will also link your social media in the description below, everybody. And guys, subscribe, click the notification bell, follow us on social media. Please get involved. We're going to be coming out with a lot more interesting content and reporting on more and more current events as they hit our feed. Kiyah Willis, thank you so much for coming on the channel.
Thank you.